on any company. I'm saying this so that these companies can improve. If they don't improve their customer service, if they don't improve their product, then they are doomed to fail. I want people to go to town and say, I want to eat chicken today. And then they get a great service for their hard-earned money. So welcome guys. Today is a Tuesday and I'm doing the product reviews. So today I'm just gonna talk about something which excites me. I love food. I like to eat. Those who know me, they know that I'm always hungry and I always want to eat. But I don't eat much. When I'm eating, I don't call it eating, I call it feasting. Every time, it doesn't matter which portion I'm taking, it's like, it's still gonna be fine. So today I'm just gonna talk about a product and I'm gonna just do the little bit of a review about the food or want us all to enjoy this food. And today, my friend, yes. So I have been going to the restaurants and eating food and trying to understand, okay, how is their customer service and what really happened. So I went to Chicken Slice, Eat and Lick, Mambos Chicken, to find out, okay, what is it that these restaurants are offering and what can I learn from them. But to my surprise, I didn't expect what I saw. Some of it is exciting, some of it is not. I tweeted about this recent few weeks. Okay, so I went into Chicken Slice in town and what I could say is this. I went to two different chickens in the same street but different locations. I was like, okay, if I go to this one and go to this one, I'm expecting to find very same service. So I went to the first one and guess what? There was no electricity. And when it means there's no electricity, it means they're losing business, no customers. You get in there and you're told, we don't have electricity, so there's no chicken, there's no chips, or anything else we can do for you. But this is 21st century. What is the manager doing? Are they still relying on electricity? We have gas. They can make gas stoves. They can do all this with the gas and stop losing customers. They only need a solar or a generator to power up their lights and their point of sale machines. Only that. But these managers are not seeing this. I'm not gonna blame all the workers, all the frontline workers, like the cleaners, the servers and stuff. Here, I'm gonna blame the managers. So the manager needs to improve. When there is no electricity, there's need for another alternative. What if the electricity goes for 1 month? What are they gonna do? Are they gonna get out of business? No, we don't expect that. So went there expecting to find something to eat, and I couldn't. Then, this is where the major problem is. 50 meters radius from there, it's Chicken Inn. It means Chicken Slice is losing business to Chicken Inn whenever there is no electricity. So they don't see the competition here. They are just like, whatever. There's no electricity, sit down. People don't have to sit. Those people are coming to work so that they can get paid. I think Chicken Slice by Speak Avenue in Harare near Copacabana, they need to improve their services. If there's no electricity, we need to find food. So I couldn't get food from there. Then I went to another one. Okay, so I went there. It was so nice. Like, we could sit, we could do anything, no problem. The servers were so fine, so friendly. But we have one problem. Is the queue. We have 3 teams. One queue with a person serving about 20 people, and the rest of the queue is nothing. And we have about 3 to 4 ladies just loitering around there who are supposed to be like on another team, saying, hey, this one, let me be here and let me be here so that we can speed up. Because the speed of service is so important for the business. And the very, very sad part is this. Next to them is Chicken Inn. Opposite them is Chicken Inn. So Chicken Slice is losing business in terms of the speed of service and the management. They need to understand that when the client is in the shop, they need to serve a client faster. It's easy to get a lot of money from people than to leave the money and go. Because I'm going to leave the shop and go, we bought their food only. And they're like, okay, let's eat what they're offering us. But after 20 minutes, and we were about 15 people in queue, and after about 20 minutes, that's when we were like, oh, we finally pay and wait for 5 to 10 minutes for our food. And we received our food, the food was fine and everything, their meat was so well, and the problem was their chips. They were overcooked. It's like I'm eating mashed potatoes. I needed a spoon to eat. I told the manager, like, look, this is not okay. And he tried to reason with me, like, no, at times you cook them overcooked, you should tell us what you want. You don't have to overcook. The reason why they are overcooked is because they are adding more chips. And before those ones are, like you put chips first and then they're almost ready and then you add more and this one they're overcooked and then you cook this one and like, it's so crazy. And now let's talk about the whole area, about how it is and how it was. I'm gonna be honest here. Chicken slice was filthy dirty. The one near Market Square, it was like filthy dirty. I don't know if it's because of the traffic of people or whatever, but they need to at least clean. Cleaning is not just sweeping the trash, it's even mopping the floor. You cannot find a lot of flies in a restaurant. This is a health hazard. And now during this time of coronavirus, there was no one by the door to spray, like to give us sanitize. At times when you hear a word saying, eat and lick, you'll be like, after eating, I'll be licking. Wow. And you expect to do that because if you eat, you need to lick the fingers. Man, the food is always cooked. Like, if I'm home, I'm eating and like, I know a lot of you do that. No, but that's how it is. So I went to eat and lick, expecting to eat and lick. But I eat and couldn't finish and wash my hands. So this is what happened. I saw that they are reopening a branch, like they are like first lifting their branch in Harare, in First Street. And I was like, I'm gonna try the first branch and see how it is. So I went there. It was fine. We're in the queue. So first when I saw the queue, I was like, maybe there's a bigger problem. But I saw 2 other queues without people, even though it's for shawarma and the other one is for pizza. The thing was, there was no one. Everyone was on the chicken. So if everyone is on the chicken, and then we have a cashier and a manager. The manager is busy telling the cashier what to do and why she's like, you're so slow, you need to do your things fast, you need to have change, you don't have to keep on moving away from the till. Come on, manager. The reason why she's on the till is she's serving people. It's your job to make sure that you get change from other people. Speed of service, teamwork. But when I saw it, I was like, there's no teamwork here. No one cares what's happening. Because one cashier is serving people, like people are buying and pay. And then when the food is ready, she's the one again who goes and collect that food and give it to the customer. And the other customer has to buy, and the other one is complaining, and the other one. And the manager is busy there, like folding hands like this. I'm like, what? This is not okay. This is, if you say you're first lifting the building, first lifting people's minds too, because they are still living in Asia whereby I'm the big boss. I do what I want, when I want. I'm like, you do what you want, when you want, but this is business. Customers need to be served and we need to see professionalism. Like, okay. Then it was my turn to be served. I was served, that was fine. And then I waited for my food, it was okay. The meat, I'll just give it 50%. It needs a lot of improvement. It needs a lot of improvement. I don't know what kind of chicken they're getting, but they need to check the quality of the chicken. It was not the way it was cooked, it was the taste. It is this other taste. I'm not sure it's a spice. I'm not, because this taste is like a funny smell. I was like, is it decay? I was like, but no. I once ate this somewhere. There is a problem with this chicken. Yeah, I remember. And I was like, I once ate this when I was going to South Africa by road in Vuma. Is it the type of chicken which Chicken Inn in Vuma I had once? I was like scratching my head and thinking. And then just like, we continue eating, but I couldn't take it anymore, and then I left it. And I said, let me just enjoy my chips. I love chips. Oh my God. One, or like, no, these ones are not cooked well. Why? This like, it's like I'm eating raw potato. It's like this potato was never dipped into any cooking oil. What's happening? I was like, let me take another one. It was nice. So I had 2 types of chips in my plate, mixed together. The one which was well cooked and the one which was partially cooked. I took it and said, hey manager, look, this is how your food is. And I'm not sure why your food is like that. And she was like, no, I don't know, let me go and ask. You see the problem with the managers. I don't know, let me go and ask. So who is checking the product? Who is making sure that we are keeping the standards of the shop? A manager is not just a person to sit and see and say, hey, can you run? Hey, can you do this? You need to make sure that the product is clear and the customer service is 100% operational. I don't know what happened. I was so disappointed and I left. I was like, no, don't worry, but this is your food. And I'm going, they'll try to give me another food. I was like, no, I don't want. You're not giving me another food. Did you check it? Are you sure that it's okay? It's like, yeah, I'm sure, but you never checked. You just took the box from there. Can you just go behind and say, hi guys, what's happening? That's how the management works. So I'm not a harsh person or something. I talk so calm. I was like to this lady, you know what? This is how managers work. If you see a problem, you go there and you don't work on assumption. You just start to check, hey, this is the food which the customer brought. What's happening here? Why is it like this? And why is this so? And then she was so happy. I was so frustrated, but smiling. Yeah. Then I moved on. So I went to another Eat and Lick. I was like, no, okay, this time let me go to downtown. Because if I go to downtown, there maybe it's much better. Then I went to downtown. It was clean in there. Even the first one, Eat and Lick first one, it was so clean. And then I went to the downtown. It was clean, but there were a lot of flies. Then when I saw that there are a lot of flies, I said, there is something wrong in this. If it's not their food, it's something else. Oh my God. The warmer was totally off. And I asked the cashier, hey, why is the warmer off? He was like, oh, I forgot to switch it off. You forgot. And it was now around the 12 o'clock. I don't know how many people. There were like about 6 or 7 people eating in there. And I think they were fine with it. They didn't complain because some people don't even understand what they are eating, I think. And then I was like, okay, can I have 2 pieces of chicken and chips? And she gave me, and it was like, are your chips okay? It was from your previous shop or like the one in First Street. They were not okay. She was like, no, everything is perfect. I was like, okay, it's fine, give me my food. So the server was so nice. I never met the nicest server like that. She was so nice. I can give you 100%. So I went and I sit down. I wanted to eat my food because I wanted to eat. When I'm eating, I don't dance with food. I have to eat. So I took touching it. It's so cold. What's really happening? And chips so dry. I was like, oh my God. Maybe that's the technique. Maybe this, if I taste, it's gonna be much better. I mean, oh my God, it's cold. It's like it was in a freezer. They prepared it and put it in a fridge, and then in the morning they just put it back, and then they never bothered to warm them up. And I wonder, I was like, hey, your chicken is so cold, your chips is so cold. Are you guys, is this meat from today or is from yesterday? I was like, no, it's from today. And she carried on with her duties. I was like, oh my God, okay, let me eat because I'm hungry. Let me eat and see what's really going on? And then I ate. As I was eating, I could tell this is not a good food. And then my second bite on the meat, and I bought the meat bag. I was like, what is this red thing? Did I bite myself? Are my gums bleeding or something? No, it was the meat. It was dripping blood from the inside. So I was just like, oh, I'm done. I'm totally done. I'm totally disappointed. I gave them back their food. I was like, look. And first time I told you it's so cold, now look. And then they just took the same meat and just put it in the, and then they put it in the cooking oil and then they heat it up and stuff like that. And then the blood was gone and then they add more chips and gave me back my half piece of meat. I was like, why did you add chips? I was like, it's a way of compensating. I don't want to be compensated. I'm just a disappointed customer. How many times are we going to lose business by compensating people? And they give me chips. So I found something bad in meat, you give me chips. I don't even want these chips. I don't even want this meat. I'm done eating here. That's why I had. And we're like, I'm gone. I cannot do this anymore. This is the things. I don't want to lie. If you look at the adverts by Mambos Chicken, you'll be like, wow, oh my God, this is so creative. And the moment you get at the door, you'll be like, I love this place. It's so clean. Oh my God, you can even sleep on the floor. I'm not saying this because I love Mambos, but I'm saying this because this is genuine. I went to the Mambos shop. It was so clean. And then the cashier, she was so smiling and happy. Even when she was sending me, like telling me, oh, I don't have change, but you can do this option. I don't have this, but you can do this option. Even if I didn't want to buy the 3-piece, I had to, because I loved the way she served me. Then I waited 5 minutes, that was fine. The atmosphere was okay, there was no flies everywhere, and people were so social distancing, the tables were clean, and the floor was clean. I still love their floor, I don't want to lie. That was the best. Then I waited for my food. Then the food came. Wow, it was well decorated. You can see that there's chicken, there's chips, and he was like, I'm gonna crush this food. I had to. One bite on the meat. I thought my mom cooked it. I was like, only my mom can cook like this, and if they can do this or that, another bite, another. I was like rushing into the meat. It was so tasty. They know their job when it comes to meat. But I was so disappointed by their chips. So disappointed. Their chips were so bad. I don't know, they just like, whoever was cutting them didn't see that this is a bad potato. I should not cut it, I should throw it away. But decided to continue cutting it and cutting it. And then whoever was cooking just said, oh, I can see it's bad, and then I put it and then prepare. That is a total disaster. That they lost it all. The chips were so awful. I even called the servant and tell her, hey, look, the chips are so awful. I don't think I can eat them. It's like, can we change? Yeah, they can change, but I'm lost. I have a problem with food. If the food is not nice, I give up and I don't even want to eat. So I said, no, let me just finish my meat because I'm in love with your meat. It's the best. Give me a drink. Took a drink and then I drank and I go. But just want to tell you this. Mambos Chicken is so cool. They know what they're doing. Everything, there's a product flow. You can see that you come in, the area is clean, it's so welcome. You go at the cashier, there is no queue. It means they're doing their job well. Even if it was full, they're doing their job well. They know the speed of efficiency. And then you get to be served, you tell them what you want, you tell them what, and then they will tell you, oh, you can receive it this time and this time and this time. You settle and then you do. So Mambos, for me, the food was okay and everything. But the problem was their chicks. They need to improve there. If they improve there, because I went there about 4 or 5 times, and I can see at times you get the good ones, at times you get the bad ones. So they still need to check on that. That's where their product is. If they don't look at that, and then they will lose this. This really touches my heart. I grew up knowing that I need to go to Chicken Inn every time. Like, oh, my mom bought me some chicken. I didn't even know that it's called. There's 1 piece, there's 2 piece, there's 3 piece, there's a combo, there's what. Only I know was the box. Chicken Inn was like the jewel. Was like everyone wants to go there. Even the guys who were so older than us, like, I'm taking my girlfriend to Chicken Inn. The girl will be talking about that for a week and months, that my boy took me to Chicken Inn. But now, if I tell you that I'm gonna take my girlfriend or my family to Chicken Inn, I'll be wasting my money. That's to be honest. I'll be wasting my money. You cannot be in a shop where we are supposed to be doing social distancing, but it's completely loaded. There is trash everywhere, and there's only one cleaner who looks like she's so tired she cannot even clean. And what is the manager doing? Standing behind the counter saying, guys, can you do fast? Do these people really know what management is? I'm not sure. Like, management is not just holding your waist like this and say, hi guys, can you please be fast? Management is when you see that people are not doing, you do, showing them how to do it, so that the speed of service is ensured, efficiency, money is needed. You know, the more you sell, the more you make money. I don't know if everyone there is happy about their salaries. I'm not sure, but even if I'm getting $1,000 a week, I won't be happy. I'll be like, I need more money, so I'll work more. Everyone is like, I want to work more so that I can get more. But we have people who just neglecting their job. So I went there. The service was bad. I'm not sure. The service was bad. The only person who was nice was the server. She was so nice and like so calm and collected. But the rest of the crew, it was like disaster. You know, when you were doing science back in high school, the Brownian motion, whereby the particles bump into each other, moving to and fro. That was what was happening, and I was like, oh my god, if we are going to eat here, we are going to get sick. But we had to. There was no other choice. We had to eat, and we had to understand, like, okay, the area is filthy, the service is bad, the server is the one who is okay. What about the person preparing the food? It was so hot. It was like moderate. I loved it. I loved like the temperature. I really liked it. Their chips, I really liked them. The only problem I had was their meat. It was so hot outside and cold inside. I don't know. Someone took it from the microwave, or someone isn't doing their job well, or they cook these and put them in the freezers. And next thing, when there's a lot of demand, they just put them and say, "Oh, I think it's now ready." No, just heat it up with some cooking oil or put it in the microwave and say, oh, now it's ready. So those things are affecting us big time. If you look at their adverts and then you look at what they're bringing on the table, it's totally different things. Graphic designer is trying to sell the company. The people who are supposed to be handling the customers are giving us trash. They need to improve that. They need to improve their product quality. They need someone to check, like, okay, is this meat well cooked? Open one, check inside. One day you're gonna find blood dripping. What are you gonna say? And it can affect a lot of people. But no managers in these restaurants. There are none. It's like you look at them, you look at a restaurant, and you go expecting to be treated like a king. And you come out there feeling like a pig. Like, oh my God, why? And the next thing, you're afraid of your own health. These restaurants, they need to change their way of conducting businesses, because the small players are coming up bringing new techniques, bringing everything like a customer needs. Because if they continue to operate like this, I don't think I can go. I don't think I would recommend anyone to go. I don't want people to get sick. I don't want anyone to say, hey, you recommended this and now this. I'm not sure. But these 4 restaurants, they need to improve. They need to improve, otherwise they'll go out of business. A small thing can cause a total disaster for a business. If they don't change right now, I don't know when they're gonna change. So I did this video today. I'm gonna do again the video of the same product, maybe after a month. I'm gonna share this video with the people with those companies so that they understand what are they doing. And they need to check their product, their customer service, their own appearance, so that when we go and buy, and when I recommend people to buy, they are buying the best, not